How do you plan on engaging with your possible community? Are you taking examples from other developers from their engagement? I think it's a great question,
Yeah,
by the way. Questions.
yeah, that is a great question. There's a lot to it, right? It's a lot to unpack. We'll kind of start. I'll answer that with the engaging in with the possible community. So there's some kind of low hanging things that we're looking at, and that's in the form of rolling out like community contributor programs, and that's kind of geared towards those of you that have like a social presence. And the idea being there that we give you, kind of early access, maybe access to like testing servers and stuff like that. That gives you content and whatnot to put on your channels and, YouTube stream, Twitch, that kind of stuff. So that's one of the ways, but that's, very specialized to people or, social influencers, I guess is the best way to put it. For those of you that are non-social media influencers, there are quite a few plans there. So we're looking at doing like some in-person events, and then also virtual. In-person will probably be held off a little bit just because of the current environment, but definitely virtual to begin with. Those will be open to all. It will not require social media accounts. It's not like it's a Twitch drop system or anything like that. Most of it will probably be like in-game stuff. We'll do kind of events. We'll maybe put a new boss into play or something like that with 100% spawn chance. And just kind of engage that way. Give you new content to work with, and then use the feedback system and whatnot to kind of gauge your thoughts on that. And that kind of leads into the feedback system as a whole. So the feedback system as a whole is partly in-game, but it's also partly outside of the game. So we're building a community-based type of setup to where issues and bugs and stuff like that, as well as reports for cheaters and other such things that can be done both in-game and out of game. And if it's in game, obviously that gives us a lot more detail. If it's out of game, that's fantastic too. We can definitely hunt that down. But it'll kind of be a two track system there where you can interact with the community in game, but then also interact outside of the game as well. And then, there's the low hanging fruits, like the super low hanging stuff that kind of everybody else does, right? It's like the Twitch drops, we've got our Discord, our YouTube, Twitter, all of those kind of social media elements. But, for us, the big things are really going to be wrapped around those in-game, in-game elements. We'll do those in-game events. We'll put together stages and stuff to kind of be able to chat and talk about some of that stuff.